My name is Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and you are here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about what do you do with a sketchbook that's filled with bad drawings, right? I think we all have been there, right? Bad drawings. So let's talk about it a little bit. While we get started, let me show you. This was I dug this out of the closet down in the basement, and this sketchbook was done in about 1998, a while ago. But I wanted to show you a couple pages, and I haven't kept too many of them from a long time ago. But here are some sample pages from some awful drawings. Now, so what are these? These are drawings of my kids, but I was too embarrassed to draw their faces, so I just left circles. That's all I did there. Look at these. Now, these are too bad, but still I avoided drawing their faces because I was just totally embarrassed by how I drew faces. So I only kept to drawing the back side of them. Let's see what else. Oh, here's some others. Again, they're just chicken scratch. Absolutely chicken scratch. And it took me a long time to get any level of confidence. Look at all these. This is as good as it would get. Okay? So I want you to know first and foremost that I have plenty of sketchbooks that are awful. So when you are in the chat here, I'm curious, when you are what do you do with your bad sketchbooks? If they show lack of progress, or if you feel imperfection when you're drawing them. And while we do that, I'm gonna sit here and kind of draw this cute little mouse that I got going here, right? And we could just talk about this a little bit. I've down here on my notes, do you feel overwhelmed by mistakes? Huh? Do you feel overwhelmed by mistakes? Boy, I would. I'd feel awful. I'd feel so awful about my work that I would ultimately not show it to anyone. And for years I just kept sketchbooks just pretty close to the chest, and I wouldn't share them. Keep it for memories. Oh, hide them. What else we got? AJ says, got them on the bookshelf. Okay, great. So that brings up a really good idea, is that, you could keep some of them, keep them for yourself to come back and double check against them. Keep them for memories. Keep them almost as a benchmark to see how far you've come. You don't have to show them to anyone, and a lot of times, it's like, if you do show them to people, sometimes they can even just totally discourage you from continuing. There was a time, and I may have said this story before, but my grandmother, I was kind of young in junior high. I can't remember what it was, but my grandmother asked me to draw a picture of she and my grandfather, and I had some help on it, and she turned out okay. I had a art teacher that kind of coached me along, but his portrait just looked completely awful, and it just looked awful. So I ended up giving it to her, but then I went to her house, eventually got back up there to see her house, and she ended up bringing it to a framer, and they cropped him out of it. They only kept her portrait. So I always remember that. That was a very embarrassing moment. So let's see here. AJ says, thanks to you, I was brave enough to show my bad drawings in the group. Well, AJ, that is a really part of your growth. I mean, feeling ashamed for showing your work it goes totally part with what your experience. And the best thing is to find a trusted group of artists where you can show your work, get some feedback, get encouragement, which turns out to be a good segue right now that if you are looking for such a group, you should join our Facebook group. I'm going to put a link in the comments. So when you watch this video in the future, just click on that. Join our Facebook group. We're a private group, so no one else will see your work except the people in their group. And we've been together for about, I don't know how long we've been together now. Maybe August. Well, this month will be, I think we're going into our 4th year of having a group of artists all drawing together. So the name of the group is Beginning Drawing, Learn to Draw with Kurt Asplin. We do all kinds of stuff there. Let's see what else we have. Valerie says, I don't have sketchbooks, but I do plenty of awful drawings and cannot bear to show them to people. Well, that totally, Valerie, is part of our journey as an artist. We all have those awful drawings, and I really think they are unavoidable. So you just have to bear it. You just have to put up with it. A lot of people would end up quitting, but really it's just nobody ever gets to where they are going if they don't go through those difficult drawings. I've said this story many times, but it's a good story. There was a time when I wanted to be they had these portrait artists down in Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and it was my dream I thought, boy, that would be a great way to spend the day. I mean, drawing people's portraits, and it was great, and I got the job, but I was completely not qualified to do it, and it was the worst experience. It was horrible. I thought I'd never go back to it. I just almost gave up on drawing. It was such a sad and terrible experience, but nonetheless. Let's see. Christine says, I remember once you said something about we all have to draw at least 1,000 bad drawings. Yes, I often thought about that, was that, as an art teacher myself, every single student has 1,000 bad drawings in them. And it's my job to get them out of you as fast as I can. Because as soon as they're out of you, you're going to be that much better. And that's our goal, is to get as many bad drawings out of you, because we could just replace them with the good stuff, right? So that's a good memory. I like that one. Let's see. Listen, do me a favor. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. And I want to know, when the video is over, in the comments, do you like to go rework bad drawings, or do you like to keep them to see your progress? How would you answer that? Or do you just throw them away? That's what I'd like to hear in the comments. Answer that question for me, will you? Let's see, what else? Our group is, did I miss anyone's comments here? My grandson loves, talk about just type of sketchbooks. If you didn't know, all my sketchbooks are all spiral bound. That way I could lay them flat when I'm drawing, and I like being able to lay them flat. Here's another little thing over here, and we should probably do a little class on this. This was from an older sketchbook, but I started drawing these fun little buildings of all kinds of architectural stuff. And this all starts from a basic square or basic cube, and then just start adding stairs and caves and all kinds of fun stuff. But we'll have to pick that up and try that eventually. Well, really, that's all I wanted to get in here, and just encourage you and let you know that Bad drawings are part of it. Ralph says tries to rework them to learn more. That is another good approach. You always want to be careful of your pursuit of perfectionism because that will just drive you insane. Sometimes I like to use the phrase just turn the page and move on, right? That's a good way to end. Hey, thanks for watching tonight. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Now, go out there and make your day great, okay? All right. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you join our Facebook group. See you guys later. Bye.